Everybody, it's Style from the Hot Move Podcast. So, look, man, Skip Bayless, even though he's no longer on TV, he still finds a way to resurface with some wild takes. And this time he gets on Patrick Mahomes. Okay, we see from the headline plays like Grandpa. I'm going to play a clip from what he has to say. But again, man, Skip is just a hater of Patrick Mahomes. Okay, he feels threatened that Patrick Mahomes is going to one day possibly take over his GOAT, Tom Brady. All right, man, it's very, very funny what he says about Patrick Mahomes. And I'll get to the irony a bit later after I play this clip and get back to you guys.
That super duper star who took the NFL by storm in his first 5 years by bombs away storm. Everybody go long and I'll throw it 80-yard for touchdown after touchdown. Storm, storm, storm. Patrick Mahomes run is what he used to be. That guy is gone, along with much of the splash and the flash. Tell me I'm wrong about this. This guy, this Mahomes, he plays shockingly boring football. This Mahomes has turned into the ultimate dink and dunk artist. Tell me I'm wrong. No NFL quarterback gets rid of the ball quicker than Patrick Mahomes. Instead of high-rolling hundreds trying to hit the casino jackpot the way he used to, especially in his first couple of years, this Mahomes just quietly and patiently plays the dollar slots. And it's not like he's 40 now and conceding to age. Nope. Patrick Mahomes is playing like a grandpa at the ripe old age of 29. He's just 29.
All right, so you heard what Skip Bayless had to say. Now, to be fair, before I go off on Skip, right? I mean, yeah, he is right he is right for the most part that when Mahomes bursts onto the scene, absolutely electrifying, right? Especially with having a prime Travis Kelce, and at that time having one of the best receivers in the game, or having the best receiver in the game, and Tyreek Hill, the offense was a little more dynamic. Okay, Mahomes was able to do just a lot more scrambling and find Kelce open and Tyreek Hill open, and Tyreek Hill was really great at the 50-50 balls down the field. All right, had the vertical threat offense. Tyreek Hill leaves, and they had to adjust. And Mahomes, at this point of his career, has had to adapt, having to play without the explosiveness of the offense, and they've relied heavily on defense. I don't think Mahomes can't do the explosive plays anymore. I think he's adapted to just learn how to play the best situational football better than anybody. And does that not ring a bell? A la Tom Brady, right? It's funny that this is coming from Skip. He's calling Mahomes this dink and dunk guy. And yeah, that's true. But I mean, that's what really wins football, right? Being this explosive offense doesn't necessarily win you a championship. All right. It's when it gets to the postseason, timely offense, conservative offense, no turnovers, and having a defense that can travel in a mid-level to exceptional running game. That is a formula. I mean, you look at the Eagles, what they're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's so funny. It's like, yeah, Josh Allen is great, but you saw the game he played against Lamar Jackson, only 127 yards passing, right? But, ran the football, no turnovers. They rushed the football. They played timely defense. That's what's needed. Okay. And I get it. Like during the past regular seasons, Mahomes isn't no longer this electrifying, dazzling quarterback that's going to be throwing bombs away because the offense isn't predicated on that. They know that teams are going to have a hard time going up against their defense. And when teams are trying to go for it every time on fourth down, knowing they're playing against Mahomes, as opposed to the Kansas City Chiefs, they take the points whenever they can. They really go for a fourth down. They kick the field goals. They play very conservative, and teams still can't find a way to win. And it's led by Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes doesn't need to prove to anybody anymore that he needs to be this elite pocket passer throwing for a ton of yards. He's gotten the MVPs. He's gotten 3 Super Bowl championships. I believe, 3 Super Bowl MVPs. Like what more does he need to prove to guys like Skip Bayless complaining? And again, this is all about Skip Bayless being upset that Patrick Mahomes is knocking on the door on Tom Brady's legacy. If he's able to capture this NFL three-peat, this will be something that Tom Brady doesn't have on his resume. All right, and it irks Skip Bayless' nerve, so he's gonna use his little platform now, right, to every now and then go viral with his outlandish takes. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes does not play like grandpa. I don't look at Patrick Mahomes, playing. Yeah, he's playing conservative, dinky dunky, but that wins. That wins in the NFL. Okay, is it as appealing to the eye? Is it as sexy to the eye? Nah, right? But in terms of what it takes and what he's doing was required for his team to win, they're winning. Okay, yeah, Patrick Mahomes leads the league in turnovers, or it has the most turnovers the past couple of years than he normally has, and not as many touchdowns, but they're still winning championships, right? I mean, this year, him in the lineup, they were 15-1 or something like that, right? Like, come on now. So listen, I'm not a Chiefs fan or Mahomes fan, but you got to respect greatness. And I'm able to see, like, look, we had one iteration of Mahomes where he was electrifying. We have this other iteration as he is in his prime. He doesn't need to be going out there taking all these random chances and stuff like that when it's not required for the opposition. He's just learning, playing the game at a cerebral level, and taking what the defense gives him. And that shouldn't be a knock on him. But of course, Skip Bayless, he don't talk about his guy. He's a dink and dunk Dak. He always, when he's a Cowboy fan, I thought that's what he liked. Tom Brady, dink and dunk, right? And I think later on he makes a comparison to Trent Dilfer or something like that. Like, I mean, come on now, that's insulting here, right? Even I can see that is not the case for Patrick Mahomes, man. But this is Skip Bayless, riding the cape for Tom Brady, basically. Even though all the stuff he's criticized, because look, even early in Tom Brady's career, and in the middle, he was dinking and dunking too. And then he got Randy Moss. You saw what happened, right? I mean, we'll see next season as Xavier Worthy develops, right? As he has Hollywood Brown and he has Pacheco. Let's see. Not Pacheco. Rashid Rice comes back next year. Let's see how explosive this offense can be yet again, right? But the way I view it, Patrick Mahomes, he don't need. He's entering like the apex of his career, right? I mean, and some people may think that he really hasn't reached it yet, but I mean, you winning 3 championships, you going to multiple AFC championship games. I mean, bro, this is as good as it gets. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Chiefs organization, they're happy with what they have. They don't need to do this explosive offense and need to have this air-rated offense for the appealing masses. No, they're doing exactly what they need to do to win championships. And look, if Patrick Mahomes needs to be in a shootout, he will be in a shootout. But the teams aren't doing that, though, right? A lot of teams can't do a shootout for the most part against their defense unless they have an elite quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So, like, unless they have a quarterback that's going to test their defense and put up points, then Mahomes will be right there putting up points. But that's not required every week. You know what I'm saying? So, crazy come from Skip Bayless, so I'm not surprised. It feels Tom Brady's legacy is threatened, and he's hurt by it. And he'll definitely be hurt if Patrick Mahomes wins this championship and has a 3-peat that Tom Brady doesn't have on his resume. Y'all know what y'all think. What Skip had to say about this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.